Right.
What is it that you're going to bring that's different than what you've seen in the past?
Just leadership, experience. Of course, you could talk about my game itself, as far as quickness and playing defense. But I think overall, it's just the other characteristics, the little nuances, the intangibles as far as being a leader, being vocal, and just trying to be an extension of the coach. I think that's what's going to help us. But, it's not all on me. DeMarcus is right there with it. He's excited. He's ready to go for it. Rudy, he's back. He's ready to play. So we're all in this together, and I think we're going to do something really special. Not a lot of people are going to talk about us, but they will be. They will be.
Yeah, first of all, I think having a veteran like him out there who's played high level playoff basketball. I again, aside from the physical attributes, which I keep going back to, his athleticism and speed, which really was a major point for us in pursuing him. But I think also what he brings, with that veteran leadership, we've already seen it. In my conversations with him, in the last few days, uh, he, he's asking for some of the younger players' numbers, trying to encourage them for summer league games, and so you see that guys get to a point in their career where they bring something more than even what they bring on the floor, and that's exciting to us because we've been a very young team.
I think people need to really do their research. If you actually do your research, as far as like the teams that I play for, Indiana, one of the biggest reasons why I started coming off the bench is because I got hurt, and that was the reason why they brought me off the bench because I wasn't healthy in time before the playoffs. Still was able to carry my team to make it to the playoffs 2 straight years, and then when I got to Dallas, I was more of a coaching decision um, to put players that I didn't feel that they should be ahead of me, but I used all that as motivation. Everything that happened in the past, and now I'm here, and I try to use that as motivation. But this is not about me. This is about the city, the fans, the players that's been here for a while that just want to experience what playoffs is about. So it's not about me. It's something that I'm just gonna bring to the table, and I'm just excited.
Yeah, I think you saw they didn't really miss a beat with him out there, and I think players get to a point. I think every player has been in situations where it doesn't work for them and it does work for them. I think there's a blank canvas here for him. I mean, this is his, and he knows it. And so, yeah, I think it's going to be a really fun time for him too to kind of make his statement to the league about what we believe he is and what he himself believes he is. So we're looking forward to that. But yeah, I think to me it's an exciting time for him and for us.
You've been in the league for 5 seasons now. Is there anything that you think that you haven't shown yet in terms of what you can do on the court that you maybe think you can bring here to Sacramento?
Um, I think every year I got better. Last year was an indication of that. I continue to work on, some of the things that a lot of people said I couldn't do as far as like shooting. I played a lot of off ball next to Chris Paul, and it kind of paid to my benefit. But that's something that I could bring to this team. Offensively and then defensively, playing with Doc Rivers. Playing with DeAndre and CP, some of the best defensive players. That kind of elevated my game defensively. So that's something that I want to continue to bring here. Mike Malone, he already does that. He's one of the top defensive coaches. But like I said, we're going to do this together as a team. I don't think it's on one individual. And once we do this together as a team, I think it's going to be a lot easier for us.
Players from day one. So those guys would help certain areas, and they would certainly improve certain weaknesses for the Sacramento Kings. But in terms of making a huge impact, don't put too much stock in that happening with any players that the Sacramento Kings draft.